Since Craigslist has come out with their new changes where they're charging $5 an hour, are you using the best practices now to actually write an effective ad that will get seen and give you the great leads that you're looking for? Well, stay tuned. We're going to go over that. Hi guys, I'm Jae Burnham and this is the Six Figure Moving Academy. Welcome to the show. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. It's right down below and right next to it is a bell icon. Hit the bell icon, that way you could be informed of when I place up my next video. So right now, we all know that Craigslist is now charging $5 for every single service ad that you post. And there's good and there's bad to that. And I kind of went over the good and the bad already. One of the bad things is that now you can't just renew your ads. You know, in the past, you know, the ad would fall off and you could go and hit the renew button and they would just renew the ad and it would go back to the top. And this was an awesome thing. They've taken away that feature now. So now every time that you post an ad, it has to be in a new unit of time and it will cost you $5. So there is no more renew. So that's the bad. The good thing is there's also no more flagging. Well, I'm not going to say there's no more flagging, but here's what's going to happen per Google's terms and conditions, their updated terms and conditions. If your ad is flagged, it's going to have an actual manual review. Somebody with real eyeballs is going to take a look at that and they're going to say yes or no, right? They're going to say, yes, this is a perfectly fine ad. There's nothing that it's violating, and they're going to allow the ad to continue to be seen on their platform. Or they're going to make the determination, yes, it violates this, this, and this, and then they will click it off. But here, no more is your competitors just going to start a flagging war with you and go flag, 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 prohibit, 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 and your ads now get ghosted and or deleted. So this is a good thing. So now that when you pay an ad, you know that your ad's going to stay on Craigslist listings for a good amount of time. If you're in a small area, like I'm in a small area, you can actually see your ad stay on the first page of Craigslist for a week. Mine has been on the Wednesday before they decided to ixnay the ads and start charging for ads. I placed an ad in all of the areas that I placed, which is 6 different areas, and those ads are still on the first page, sorry about that, on Craigslist. Now, if you're in a high volume area like Chicago or New York City or Austin or something like that, you're going to probably have to post every single day. That's just the reality of it. Now, but the thing is you're not going to have to post so often. You can legitimately post now in Chicago area or New York area or LA and still be on the very first page of Craigslist for that same day. It could still be there. So your ad still has a chance to be seen. But the problem is, now you've got to actually get your ad to be seen. Now we've got rid of the riff-raff. We got rid of the 2 crackheads and the rusted pickups. We got rid of the rogue and illegal movers off the platform. At least the majority of them. Some of them are still providing services on Craigslist, and that's just the way it is. And that's eventually they're going to peter out because they're racing to the bottom and they're not going to get enough volume to actually continue to pay ads. And they might still put an ad on once a week or every other day or something like that, but it's not going to be into the volume they used to. So this is a good thing. So you're not really going to compete with those guys, right? You're not going to compete with the guys that are going to flag you all the time, which were the rogue movers. There's a hair that was flying that I went to grab for. So these are all the positives. But the thing is now we got to create ads that is actually going to be seen and that will entice people to actually call us on the phone and actually schedule a move. So what I wanted to do in a new unit of time, now with this whole change, is actually go over some of the best practices, some of the do's and don'ts in Craigslist to get your ad seen. So first thing you got to understand is you got to have a headline that's going to impinge within your customer, right? You want to have a good headline. You might want to add some emojis or some icons before or after your your headline, maybe it's all caps, whatever you want to do, but you want to make sure that your headline is not only going to be seen, I would suggest on a very small basis. You do not want to add too many different characters or emojis. You do not want to throw a bunch of things. That makes you look cheap and immature. But you don't. Also, putting some emojis up is actually a good thing too, because millennials are used to emojis. The younger people are used to emojis, and that's fine. But too many emojis will make you look unprofessional and make you look immature. So you want to really keep the emojis and the pictures and stuff in the headline of your Craigslist ad to a very minimal, but just enough that's going to get the eyeballs to see your headline. And your headline has to be written so that it will be enticed. Do not put in your prices, right? Because what they're going to do is they're going to see your headline, they're going to see your price. They're either going to like your price or they don't. If they don't like your price, they're off to the next guy without even reading your ad, without even opening your ad, and they're never going to call you. So that's a waste of time, right? Not only the idea of the ad is them to get to go to your website or to give you a call so you can talk to them on the phone and actually sell them your services. It is not for them to go and just price binge, right? We're getting rid of the guys who want to price binge. Now we can have the quality movers who are licensed and insured and that will compete on a competitive basis and will help one another. And it's not about price. It's going to be actually about the service and quality of service, right? And that is going to be your new mantra, okay? After you do your headline, whatever that headline is, once you get a headline that works and gets you consistent calls, stick with the headline. Don't change the headline. Keep using it over and over and over. You can use another ad and test out a headline and see if other headlines work, but don't change your ad, right? Don't change the ad with the headline because that one works. We know that works, so you keep using it. If you want to do another ad with a different headline to test it out, by all means, check it out and then test out which ones you want to do. But do not change the one with the one that is working. So keep the headline. Now, once they collect your ad and they're in their ad, there are some best practices you need to start doing. In Craigslist, they don't allow you to do hyperlinks or anything like that anymore, but they do give you a chance to put in some pictures. Now, this is where you really need to shine. Some of the things you need to do is show pictures of you and your guys in action. Those are type of pictures you want to show. Another type of picture you want to show is testimonials from your Yelp page, from your Facebook page, from Google page, whatever. So you want testimonials and you want action photos of you actually doing the work. Another photo is you with the customer. You know, you guys doing a good high five or, weird signs or something like that. That's okay. But you with a customer is another good set of photos. If you have a bunch of photos that you could put up, that's what you want to do. Basically, you're going to use the photo section to tell the story of the quality of service that you provide, right? So you want to show them how good you actually provide service, how you're wrapping up the furniture, how you're making it look good. That you actually use plastic wrap and you blanket all the furniture before it leaves the apartment. That whole idea that you put floor runners on, you're putting protection. You want to show these photos of your guys and that quality of service in action. You want to show the pictures that actually shows your trucks well packed and not just thrown in there. Right? You want to show testimonials of previous companies. Actually take a screenshot of the testimonials. Don't write it out, but actually take a screenshot. Show their profile picture on the ad and so on. Use the pictures as you're selling to. You want to give them a story. You want to give them a story that says, look, we're high quality. We got great reviews. And here's the result. So basically, you want to take them from, oh my God, I'm stressed out. I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed to, oh my God, these guys are the greatest thing since sliced bread. Use your pictures to do that. Use it to tell a story, right? You can even lay it out in story form if you want. You can start here, before, middle, after, testimonial, shot with the customer kind of thing. You can do that. That's absolutely fine, right? Another thing you want to do, now once I've seen the pictures, what you want to do is actually write the ad. right? And you want to write the ad as in a story form. You want to tell a story. Notice there's a theme here. You want to tell a story about your services. You want to actually tell them how your customer is going to either survive or thrive by using your services. And you got to answer within the very first little bit. You got to answer these 3 questions within like the first paragraph or first sentence or two right away in the written part, right? The first question that you've got to answer is, what do you offer? So some people make this very unclear. They offer hauling services, trash services, lawn care, cleaning, and moving. No. You got to make one clean, concise offer. What do? We move stuff. We pick it up, we move it, we put it down. That is what we offer, right? Number 2. Whoops, get back to my thing here, pardon me. How will it make my life better? So now that you told them what you do, you pick things up and you put them down again. Excellent. How does this make their customer's life better? We do that in such a way. That's one reason the pictures are very helpful. We're high quality. We make sure it's stuff wrapped. We're going to do everything you need. There's nothing going to be left to chance, blah, 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 right? Got to make this very concise, make it your personality. But basically that's what you want to communicate what you do and how it's going to make your life better. And finally, the last thing you got to do, and this is all going to be within the first sentence or two, right? What do I need to do to buy from you? Okay. So in the first sentence or first paragraph it really should be the first sentence, but no more than a couple sentences. You want to show them what you do, how it makes their life better, and how they can get a hold of you right in the very first sentence. Then you can go from there and give all the good stuff. But make sure you're making the customer the hero of the story. And you're just Yoda. You're the guy that comes in to give the hero a friendly push, a friendly nod, a little bit of knowledge, whatever it is. You're the old guy on the mountaintop. The guy who's the hero is the guy who's climbing the mountain. You're just that one guy that they look to. Be the guide. You're not the hero of the story. The customer is the hero of the story. Right? So many of us write our ads where we're given, well, we've got 10 years of service and we're all licensed and insured and we've got fully equipped trucks and blah, blah, blah. But about the company, about me. No. You got to make it about your customer. And you got to give the customer a story. They got to go from, and it's not like once upon a time story. I'm talking about you got to lead them from how their previous life, their transformation, of where they're at now to the result that they want. So the story is basically the transformation. How you're going to take them from the point of, okay, they need a moving company or they need whatever service you provide to nirvana, right? The result that these guys are going for. That's the story I'm talking about. How are you going to take them from the point where they're at to the point where they want to be? And that is the story you got to tell. And you got to write it in such a way that it engages the customer. You don't matter. You're the guide. You're the one who's showing them the road. That's all you're doing. So your very first sentence, your very first paragraph is going to be, hi, what we do, this is how it's going to make your life better, and this is how you get a hold of us. That's your first sentence, period. Then the next sentence or paragraphs is the story of how you're going to take them from overwhelm, from stress, from hassle, from headache, and tell them how your services are going to actually make them feel better and transform them into the result that they want, right? So, for instance, if you're a physical fitness guy, you write your paragraph, I get you fit. This is how it's going to make. And once you're fit, you're going to be able to live and run around and do the things you want to do and spend the time with the people you want to spend the time. Contact me at www.you'renolongerfat.com or whatever it is. Now the story is hi, right now you might be sitting in front of your TV wondering how you're going to get rid of those few extra pounds, how you're going to get rid of that muffin top. I know, I've been there. It's not easy sitting there when you're depressed, when you're tired, when you're hungry, when you're stressed out, to get yourself up off the couch like the fat guy you are and stop eating the bag of chips and go to a gym. Don't worry. I'm going to help you, keep you accountable. This is what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to help you, guide you one step every way. I'm going to do A, Y, Z, B, and C. And then when you're done, you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel great. You're going to be in that clothes that you want to be in. And it's all going to be because you were on the right path by using superdupergymfitnessguru.com. You know, whatever it is, that's basically what you want to do. So the very first sentence, very first script is tell them what you do, how it's going to make their life better, and how they get a hold of you. The next paragraphs are basically, you're going to take them from the point where they're at to the point where they want to be. The transformation, right? And this does not have to be long, guys. A couple sentences, couple paragraphs. Doesn't have to be super duper. And then you give them a call to action. At the end, you give them a call to action. Call this number. Go to this website for a free case analysis or free moving consultation, whatever. Or, you know, whatever it is. If you're a divorce lawyer, for a free time with me to go over your case, whatever it is. But you've got to have that call to action and make that call to action the very last thing. Does this make sense? Okay, guys, so this is the new best practices. This is going to stand you out from the crowd on Craigslist. This is how you're going to do it. Now, let me give you a couple of things. You should have analytics, Google Analytics on your website. If you do not have Google Analytics on your website, you're missing out on a lot of information. By using Google Analytics, you can actually find out what time people are coming to your website. And by using that information, you can then start putting your Craigslist ads just before that time. For instance, for movers, one of the biggest times that your customers are going to be coming to you are going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Right, Saturday, actually. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are the days that they're going to be coming to you per the statistics, per the analytics. Monday being the highest volume. So when do you want to be placing your Craigslist ad? Place it on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Specifically Mondays. Try to get up early in the morning. For me, my statistics shows that people are really coming to my website on Monday mornings at 6 a.m. So when do I want my Craigslist ads? I want my Craigslist ads at Monday morning at like 5:45 a.m., 6 a.m., sorry, on 5:45 a.m. And then I might want to do another one at noon when another high traffic volume. So using statistics and analytics, you can find out when to place your ads, right? You don't necessarily have to worry about placing ads on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays because people aren't coming to them then, okay? You could continue, and if you're in a position like me, you might not even have to do it all those times anyway. You could only have to maybe place one ad on Monday morning, and it'll be on the first page of Google, first page of Craigslist forever and ever. Okay, guys, these are some of the best tactics to use in 2018 to post on Craigslist. Please let me know how it goes for you. If you need any questions, feel free to give me an email, send me, or leave me a comment below. Tell me what you're running into. I will answer, and there's a lot of people that will give you good information, guys. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming to. I will see you on the next video. Thank you guys for coming along. Have a good day. Bye-bye.